You now know all about industrial control basics and the cyber threat landscape. Let's now look at Module 3, the value of industrial frameworks. By the end of this module, you will be able to explain the importance of an industrial framework, understand the Center for Internet Security (CIS) critical security controls, explain the importance of MITRE-ATT and CK for industrial control systems (ICS), describe the purpose of the National Institute of Standards and Technology, explain the importance of the American Water Works Association, and describe the purpose of the North American Electric Reliability Corporation Critical Infrastructure Protection (NERCCIP). The healthcare, financial services, and retail verticals strictly enforce cybersecurity frameworks such as HIPAA, PCI, and SOX to help secure their environments. Extensive audits enforce mandatory frameworks, and non-compliance can result in severe fines. Despite the fact that several verticals publish frameworks for guidance rather than regulatory compliance, the industrial sector needs this level of regulation. Why would you pick a framework if it isn't required by law? The reason is straightforward. Using a non-mandatory framework is a quick and easy approach to start a cybersecurity program, create a secure network, and keep your industrial process running. These frameworks lay out a step-by-step plan for limiting risks and avoiding data breach for businesses. Your future organization will be more stable and profitable if you follow the framework. Frameworks like IEC 62443, NIGES TSP 800-82, and NERCCIP provide effective techniques for protecting industrial processes by using a wealth of industry knowledge to take the guesswork out of cybersecurity programs. Let us now briefly look at the different industrial frameworks one by one. The International Society for Automation (ISA) developed IEC 62443, which was later adopted by the International Electrotechnical Commission (IEC). It's a cybersecurity framework that aims to guide organizations through the process of installing security solutions. IEC 62443 was developed to ensure adaptable ways for secure processes, with a focus on personnel and production safety, as well as availability, efficiency, and quality. It's a leading framework in industrial verticals such as manufacturing, oil and gas, power, and water and wastewater because it's a consensus-based standard. One of the primary concepts introduced by IEC 62443 is the zone and conduit structure, which may be used to segment the various levels of the Purdue model and is also a crucial component of the defense in-depth approach. The North American Electric Reliability Corporation (NERC) is a non-profit organization that attempts to reduce the risks associated with electricity grid infrastructure. They accomplish this through defining a consistent set of regulatory standards as well as offering education, training, and certifications to industry professionals. Cybersecurity professionals working in the electrical grid and other critical infrastructure supply industries are subject to NERCCIP critical infrastructure protection requirements. The Process Control System Security Guidance for the water sector was released by the American Water Works Association in 2013. This vertical required a framework that would provide step-by-step instructions for protecting process control networks from cyber attacks. This guidance also allowed for the implementation of U.S. President Barack Obama's Executive Order 13,636 Improving Critical Infrastructure, which was issued in 2013. This executive order authorized the National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST, to design a strategy for reducing cyber risks to critical infrastructure. The Framework for Improving Critical Infrastructure Cybersecurity has been published by the National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST. This framework provides critical infrastructure with a defined set of best practices to adhere to while dealing with the unique challenges of their operational contexts. The NIST framework is maintained by the federal government, but it was not created with federal agencies in mind. Industrial organizations benefit from NIST Special Publication, SP 800-82. It explains how to secure SCADA systems, DCSs, and PLCs in a straightforward manner. It lays down specific measures for preventing unwanted access to your ICS, safeguarding individual components against exploitation, and ensuring that your ICS continues to function in the face of adversity. MITRE is a non-profit organization that runs federally sponsored research and development institutes, one of which focuses on cybersecurity to help strengthen national defenses. They've created 2 ATT and CK, adversarial tactics, techniques, and shared knowledge frameworks, one for enterprise IT environments and the other for ICS, that include common cyber attack methods from real-world scenarios. Their purpose is to show you how cyber criminals compromise and exploit cyber infrastructure so you can construct effective cyber defenses. Using the AT10CK for ICS framework, you can begin simulating how an adversary would attack your ICS and put in place the necessary cybersecurity measures to prevent or mitigate the threat. The Center for Internet Security's CIS controls are recommended by a majority of the cybersecurity industry's most trusted organizations for securing corporate networks. As the CIS states, the 18 controls are a prescriptive, prioritized, highly focused set of actions with a community support network to make them implementable, usable, scalable, and in alignment with all industry or government security requirements. Here is a quick recap of what we covered. Non-mandatory framework lays out a step-by-step plan for limiting risk and avoiding a data breach for businesses. IEC 62443 is the cybersecurity framework for organizations. It shows them how to install security solutions. The Center for Internet Security's CIS controls are recommended by the majority of the cybersecurity industry's most trusted organizations for securing corporate networks. MITRE is a non-profit organization that runs federally sponsored research and development institutes, one of which focuses on cybersecurity to help strengthen national defenses. The Framework for Improving Critical Infrastructure Cybersecurity, published by NIST, establishes a set of best practices for critical infrastructure to follow when dealing with the unique challenges of their operational environments. The Process Control System Security Guidance for the water sector was released by the American Water Works Association in 2013. The North American Electric Reliability Corporation, NERC, is a non-profit organization that attempts to reduce the risks associated with electricity grid infrastructure.